If you like big cars, then you have to love the biggest production car made in 1973. It's an Imperial by Chrysler. In 1973, the Imperial was the biggest car on the road that year. By today's standards, it's even bigger than a Tahoe by a full 30 inches, bigger than a Suburban by a full foot. It's the same width as both of those trucks, but it's much bigger. I bought this car last year from a gentleman in Huntsville, Alabama. It's been stored for a long time before I got it. I had it shipped up to Delaware, reconditioned the mechanics, much of the cosmetics, and I've had a very pleasant, very comfortable daily driver for the summer. The car has 68,000 miles on it. It has all the options you would expect to be standard on a full-size luxury car. Power steering, power brakes, power seats, air conditioning, power antenna, has AM/FM radio, a 440 with a 4-barrel, and a torque flight transmission. The interior on this Imperial is big. It's a full 80 inches wide. That's a little more than 6.5 feet. Fine Corinthian leather, just like Ricardo would say. Armrests front and rear, split seats up front, tilt and telescoping steering wheel, full gauges, 8-track player, digital clock, power vent windows even. When I picked up the car, one of the first things I did with it was a full redo of the ignition system and the fuel system. So I pulled the fuel tank, cleaned that out, blew out the fuel lines, installed a new carburetor, pulled off the old thermoquad with the plastic body, new spark plug wires, spark plugs, distributor cap, set the air gap, also new power steering lines as well. With any large car from the 70s, you'd expect a big trunk. This one's big enough that I think it could be rented out to a family of 4. In the trunk are some of the parts that I pulled off the original thermoquad, the bumperettes, the air cleaner. But generally, it's just an original low mileage car. It's got some blemishes, some scrapes and bumps. But still very presentable, very clean, and a very pleasant drive. So with this Imperial, she runs nice and she looks good too. The chrome is in, has nice shine to it, has some pitting in it, some discoloration. All the lights work, headlights, low beams, dash lights, turn signals. Because it's an original car, it has original paint, interior, drivetrain. There's some blemishes on the paint, some nicks and bumps. The worst of it is on the rear hatch. And some thinning. But overall, she's a very nice car at a very nice price. Also, over the past few weeks, the vinyl top has started drying and cracking, shrinking, I believe. There's some discoloration in it, and there's some darker color blotches I think someone may have played with at some point in the past. A few issues with the car. The two back window power motors don't work. You have to manually pull the window up and down to get them to move. The front windows work, and the power vent windows work as well. The air conditioning does not work. But what you have is a very nice luxury car with very nice road manners. Has a great balance between ride comfort and handling. Drives effortlessly. Looks pretty good. And I believe it's at a good price. So hit me up with any questions, comments, and concerns. Any thoughts or opinions. If you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe too. And if you're an interested buyer, give me a call. Let's talk. Thanks for watching.